Hey peeps, welcome back to my channel. My name is Drusilla Shay, if you don't know already. For today's video, we are going to be talking about spring essentials that every tall woman should have in her closet. I also have a video on fall and winter essentials that every tall woman should have in her closet, which I'll go ahead and link down below for your reference. Today, I decided to be on theme. I'm wearing my nice spring color, and in case you're interested, this top, which is cropped, is from Shein. So if it is still live, it's still being sold, I will find the link for you all and put it in the description box. We're about to get started in this video, but I just want to let you know that if you're not tall, you should go ahead and send this to a tall girl. You probably know one or two, so however many you know, make sure that you hook them up with this video. So with that being said, let's get into it. One of the spring essentials that every tall girl should take advantage of is a long line cardigan. Long line cardigans, as you've probably already noticed, have become very popular over the last few years. I know that the brand Hanifa was selling one and everyone and their mama was wearing that cardigan. So the reason why a long line cardigan is something that we need to take advantage of is, first of all, it is the perfect spring staple. Obviously, the weather is fluctuating. It's hot this day, it's cold this day, it's in the middle this day, and even the weather just changes throughout the day. So it's nice to have a cardigan, something that you could just wear and take off if need be, if you do get hot. But the reason why a long line cardigan in particular is good to have for tall women is that it is long, which means that it complements our length. It's something that really flatters us. It looks so elegant. And the perk with long line cardigans is most of them you can wear as either just a cardigan or you can wear as a dress if you add a belt to it. And so you do have some options there, which is really nice, especially if you pair it with some tall boots. Chef's kiss. Long line cardigans are popular for everyone, but it is something that especially flatters tall girls. So tall ladies, let's show them how it's done. The next very popular spring fashion trend and item that has been popping up a lot lately are cargos. If you know me, you know that cargos have always had a special place in my heart. Cargos are, resurrecting once again. It's becoming extremely popular. And I'm not talking the regular cargos, I'm talking about the looser cargos. Now, what better way to show off all these pockets than on some long legs? We are the model, we are the showcase. Something to note is that when it comes to looser, baggier cargo pants, which is what is really popular these days, if you are shorter and you're wearing that style, it kind of makes you look a little bit shorter. The bigger you go with an outfit, the more baggy you get, the more it kind of swallows you up, right? So realistically, if you are shorter, it tends to make you look even shorter. It's something that taller girls can get away with easily because we're already tall and we already have longer legs. So it's not like, our height just looks incredibly different when we wear cargo pants because, hey, we're already tall. So of course it may make you look slightly shorter as a tall girl, but it doesn't give off that like swallowing you up kind of effect. So it's definitely something that taller girls can get away with because our height is already there. There are a lot of tall brands that have been coming out with baggier cargo pants lately that you should take note of. TJM is one. Their drop is very fresh. Ninth Closet is another. I believe they dropped it last year. And American Tall is another. So they bring in the heat. Now, speaking of styles that can possibly swallow you up, another spring staple that every tall woman should have is an oversized collared shirt. The reason why this is such a good spring staple to have is because it can be worn as just a top, but it can also be worn as something that you put over a piece, which is technically you layering it, or it could be something that you put underneath a sweater or a jacket. So it can be worn in a lot of different ways, and it's something that is nice and lightweight. So you can either layer it up or you can keep it nice and light depending on how the weather fluctuates. When it comes to spring style, you really want things that can be diversified, things that can be layered, because you really don't know what kind of weather you're going to encounter. It moves and shifts so much that you need something that's gonna move and shift with, the different kinds of weather weather changes. So a oversized collared shirt is great to have. It can be dressed up, it can be dressed down, it can be layered up, it can be worn, you know, individually, and it's also something that goes with a lot of things. Now this is more so for summer, but you can even wear on top of your bathing suit as a cover-up. Now you're probably wondering, why does it have to be oversized? Well, the reason why oversized is better than having something that's completely fitted is because an oversized collared shirt can be worn just as is, or you can wear on top of something. Think about it as like a light jacket or just something that you just put over like a tank top, but you do need that bagginess or that space so that it can act almost like a really, really light top. But if it is really fitted and it's tight to the skin, it doesn't give off that like jacket look. It doesn't give off that, you know, loose and flowy, airy spring / summer type of look. So not saying that you shouldn't have a fitted collared shirt in your closet, but having an oversized one is really good to have as well, because you can wear it in so many different ways. And on top of that, it can either be on the more casual side, or you can dress it up to be on the more dressy side, versus a very fitted collared shirt, which just naturally looks very dressy and there's no really working around that. Again, when it comes to having something that's oversized, tall women can get away with these styles the most because we have the height for it. And so it's not something that can swallow us up. We don't, you know, look incredibly shorter or smaller with it because the height is there. We can still stand tall in these pieces. Another great spring essential that has been super popular lately that every tall girl should cash in on is a midi cargo skirt or a midi denim skirt. Either of these works really well. Why? Because they are midi. And so if you have a tall, long stature, then it goes in proportion to your height and it really is flattering. Midi just has another level of classiness to it. Just a little style tip as well when it comes to midi skirts, something that looks really nice paired with it are either some nice slim fitting 3/4 boots or some nice slim fitting knee-high boots. They always look really, really flattering and really high fashion when you pair those two together. You can also dress it down with some kicks. It really all depends on your personal style. Now the reason why denim or cargo midi skirts are perfect for the spring is because a lot of them do have slits, and even if it doesn't have a slit, obviously it is going to show a little bit of that shin, right? A little bit of that ankle, which is perfect because this is a time when the weather is starting to get nicer. And so if you think about it, those are really good transitional spring pieces to have in your wardrobe. And it's something that you can even get away with wearing in the rain, because unlike shorter skirts, the midi skirts are going to cover most of your legs. So you won't have to feel uncomfortable with all this rain slapping your skin, okay? And if you pair these midi skirts with boots, you're definitely gonna be good on that front. If it's not raining and you know, it's a really, really nice day outside, you can still wear it and, like I said, throw on some kicks with it, throw on some nice sandals with it, and keep it moving. Last but not least, the spring essential that will always be a classic no matter what the trends are is a nice pair of wide leg pants. They are so classy. They are always very, very flattering on long legs. They flow so nicely on our legs. We have showcase legs, okay? If you're tall, think about it as an advantage. We have showcase legs. You hear me? So if there's a nice pant style or skirt style, we have the legs for it, okay? And wide leg pants are one of those things that work perfectly for the spring because they are nice and wide, which means they're airy, which can be very nice for the springtime. Even if it is a little bit cool, wide leg pants are something that you can layer. You can wear some leggings underneath and keep yourself a little bit warmer, or if it's super nice outside, you can still wear it and be comfortable and allow the air to just flow through. It can definitely be dressed up with heels, and it can be dressed down with sneakers. It can be dressed down with sandals. There's so much opportunity when it comes to wide leg pants. So like I said, it's always going to be a classic, and it always looks so good on long legs. Take advantage, ladies. We got the legs to show them off. Alrighty, so that is it for this video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you're a tall girl, how tall you are, and what you find to be a spring essential in your wardrobe. While you're at it, please go ahead and press that red subscribe button, okay? Join the family, and please also press that bell notification button so that anytime I post, you're gonna get the notification. I appreciate you all. God bless you, and I'll see you guys in my next video next Sunday. Deuces.